Wait, back up a minute. If you want to learn more about positive reinforcement training and service dogs, make sure you are subscribed to our channel, nose the bell icon to get notifications for new doggy videos, and paw that like button.